I heard the Commissioner of Police speaking, and the Commissioner of Police is now saying that, this problem with crime and so on, I think that has to do with parenting. People are bad parents. Now, I want to tell Ms. Erla Christopher, who may well be around my age, who may well be around my age. In fact, believe it or not, I think we went to the same school. But you would not know that unless I tell you. I want to tell her, every generation has challenges with parenting, Dr. Mego. Do you know in the 60s, parents used to look at their young children and say, were you going in that flowery dress with a flower in your head and listening to crazy music and shaking and things? Do you know in the 70s, parents used to quarrel that the children were in clothes too short and then the children were in clothes too long. In the 80s, they quarrel. The fella head, he not cutting his hair, his hair too long. 10 years later, they quarreling, the fella hair too short. Parenting is always a challenge of every generation. Every generation has challenges with parenting. And parents of today will always look at their children and say, you all are not what you should be, like we were. But when we were children, our mother and father also complained. Huh? Mother and father also complained. Were you going in white socks? Were you going in that clothes? Parenting is always an ongoing challenge for every generation. And in 2023, in 2033, somebody will say something about parenting again. That is the nature. But you cannot use that with no pun intended, but you cannot use that as a cop-out. Your job as a police commissioner, as a leader of the police service, is to confront criminal enterprise. Is to put the policies, the programs, the action, the institutions in place to deal with crime. You can't raise your hand in the air and say, this is a problem with parenting. Every generation has a problem with parenting. This is a problem of policing. This is a problem of law and order. It's a problem of law enforcement.